Alright guys, got another queenless hive. This is my fourth hive to look in since I've been here. I got very little battery left, so this will definitely cut off. But I'm just going to take one of my queens. This one's queenless. I've gone through it all. I'm just going to hold it there. Actually, I need to bring it down a little bit so I can kind of secure it in the comb. Alright. There's not really any comb over here, so I'm not worried too much about the ventilation. It's going to have, well, maybe I should still be. Let me turn it a little bit. Thought I had it right. So I'm realizing that a lot of these, some of these had a medium instead of a deep. And so, I put the medium as a super without making sure or taking the time to find out where the queen was at. And I talked about that in the videos that I did. I remember that now. It's like 2 or 3 of them were, they didn't progress as fast, but toward the end of the season they needed more space, and so all I had left was mediums, and so I put them on there. And that's why I'm, so this year when I came around and wanted to give more space before they swarmed, I just stuck a deep between, in the second position here, and put that super on top and put a queen excluder in there. And so I think what happened is the queens probably were up there and felt trapped, couldn't move after they laid all the eggs. That's why I'm finding so many swarm cells up in the supers, if that makes sense. I'll try to elaborate that a little bit later. But what I'm going to do here, there's still a lot of bees in here, but there's just no queen. There's no queen in here. There's no eggs or larvae or anything like that. So I'm going to actually, I'm not even going to use this.